And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
Radar is oh, excuse me, that's no way to make an introduction. I apologize for that. Radar is fairly active here on this Sunday afternoon, and we're watching showers and thunderstorms. A very intense line, actually, that runs all the way from Akron and Yuma down through Lyman, and the tail end of it is making its way across the Palmer Divide. And in northern El Paso is where we're going to start off tonight, because what we have here is a flash flood warning in effect until 7 o'clock. You notice these thunderstorms, they develop here, they percolate for a little while, and then they start to die off. And just in the last 15-20 minutes, you can see that through this animation as the intensity and color is starting to dwindle out there. It's kind of raining itself off, drifting a little bit into Elbert County at this hour, but the flash flood remains in effect until 7 o'clock. And that is because we've had anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of rain has fallen along Highway 24 here just to the east of Eastonville, and that in fact includes the Payton area as well as parts of the Black Forest burn scar. So other areas of the state that's still starting to get some activity at this hour. We're just to the south of Avondale here. Here's Pueblo in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, and you can see these thunderstorms really just all of a sudden blossoming, and then again they sit on top of itself. It doesn't really move. It doesn't have a lot of push in the atmosphere. It rains itself out, and that's the pattern that we're in right now from a weather standpoint. We also have here the spring burn scar, a flood advisory until 6:30 there in the southern Sangre de Cristo Mountains. And then up north along Canyon City, another line of thunderstorms that's now starting to pull east of the area out towards Penrose, out towards Hobson as well. All of this is starting to move towards the eastern part of the viewing area there. So Colorado Springs right now, we're at 83 degrees with a northwest wind at 8 miles an hour. Humidity is relatively low, and it still feels like 81 degrees out there. Down in Pueblo, it feels a little bit warmer. It is the current temperature of 97 degrees with a southeast wind at 9, and you can see those dark, ominous clouds in the backdrop. Elsewhere around the region at this time, there's a couple of triple-digit readings for you from Lamar and La Junta at this hour with 100 apiece. 66 for Monument, 58 for Woodland Park, as we have some rain-cooled temperatures up there. Contrast that with Lyman, where it still hasn't registered with some of that rain that's starting to drop on top of them, but I'm sure that temperature will drop here in the next hour or so. So in southern Colorado right now, the eastern plains once again mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. It's the mountains and I-25 corridor, and just like we were talking about last night, some of these thunderstorms have actually made it down into our elevation level and just to the east of I-25. And that's because the direction of the atmosphere has changed a little bit. Water vapor once again shows a very divisible line here between the dry air and the warm moist air, and what's happened here is instead of a south to north direction, it has more of a southwest to northeast direction. So that's giving just a little bit more of a directional push for some of these thunderstorms, but again, they're raining themselves out before they can do anything else. It's the dry air that we're waiting for, and by the time that works its way in here on Wednesday, that's when we're going to start to decrease the thunderstorm chances for the next couple of days. We're talking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, on into Saturday of next weekend. So as the forecast for tonight goes, those thunderstorms will still be with us. Even around 7 o'clock, we could see still another line here down south towards La Junta. Eventually, everything will start to dissipate around 10 o'clock on into the overnight hours. Waking up again to mostly clear skies on your Monday morning, and then another round of showers and thunderstorms developing around 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the higher elevations. This time, though, I don't think they have the push in the atmosphere to really make it onto the I-25 corridor and the eastern plains, but we'll continue to monitor those models as they come in with updates here in the next couple of hours. So the forecast for tomorrow, 85 degrees, and it's not going to be too bad a day. Again, I think the majority of those thunderstorms will stay in the higher elevations, with Colorado Springs chopping off around 90 degrees. And even down south in Pueblo, an afternoon high of 95 is certainly not out of the question, with just an isolated chance for a shower or a thunderstorm. 7-day forecast look like this: 89 degrees for tomorrow here in the Springs. Monday and Tuesday, we're going to keep that chance of showers and thunderstorms in there. It's not until Wednesday when that dry air finally starts to work its way into the state. And then notice what happens to our temperatures. We really start to jump up there. Not much of a jump for Pueblo, going from 99 to 100 between Tuesday and Wednesday, but still the triple-digit readings are in there for the middle to latter part of the work week. We'll eventually start to cool things down by the end of next weekend as we start to get a little bit more moisture back into the state. Once those clouds and thunderstorms develop, that'll actually knock off a couple of degrees on those afternoon highs. But we are about to enter a time where this will probably be the warmest we have been all year with those triple-digit readings here in Colorado, and much more numerous and widespread that they've been, but still keeping those thunderstorm chances in the higher elevations for Woodland Park and the surrounding communities.